Yeah, it's always scary, but like I told DC and they were talking about in the commentary during my last fight as I walked out, I actually don't really we changed things entirely with my training. I don't spar live as much anymore, and when I do, it's very safe conditions, unlike it used to be before. We used to be kind of a you're either tough and you make it or you don't kind of gym, like go in there and bang. But now it's just technical sparring. I usually go with the girls a lot more. I got shit on social media. I saw that last week about them being like, well, she's not training with any high level pros all the time, like some of these other girls. And I'm like, one, I don't have any around, but two, the girls I do train with are very tough and very good. I train with them and some of my smaller male training partners, and we do technical sparring, no live sparring. And I think it's actually better. I think everybody should do that. You look at the greats who talk about how they train now, and that's pretty much how it is. Very few, it keeps being less and less that just go in there and spar all the time. That's how it used to be, is everybody just go and fight each other every day. And now they've figured out smarter ways to do it. And finally, we're kind of integrating that into my gym as well. Less sparring. And when I do spar, I put on headgear. I'm very careful, big gloves only. We don't risk me getting poked in the eye, which is the scariest thing for me. When I would get poked in the eye the first like 6 months after surgery, it was very painful. Not to the point I think that like if it happened in a fight, I'd like quit or anything, but it's still like a scary notion. If anybody's ever had, any kind of injury, your elbow, your knee, anytime somebody grabs it and pulls on it, you're like, whether it hurts or not. So it was like nerve wracking, and it still is, I guess, but I've kind of gained confidence in them over time. And even having the last fight, I felt good going in there. I didn't really even notice the punches. I've had checkups since. So we're set. We're good to go. I'm hoping, honestly, they're stronger than they were before because of the kind of surgery I got. They're kind of sewed onto my eye now. They're not allowed to leave anymore.